Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Mel here, and today I'm gonna do a fun but very scary video. I am gonna tint my eyebrows. I've seen quite a few videos going around of people tinting their eyebrows on their own using Just for Men beer dye, and it's been pretty successful for most people. So I want to save some time in my morning routine and not having to put on a full brow every day. Especially on days when I need to just wake up and get out the door. I'm hoping this works and it saves me time. So this is what my actual brow looks like when I fill it in on myself. It's a little dark and harsh today, but it just depends on the day and how it comes out. So this is the shape I like, not too thick, not too thin. The front is always a give or take. I usually like a lighter front, but today I was rushing and I just literally went. So this is just an idea of what my brows look like on their own when I do them myself. So when I went to the store, I went to Target. I went to the men's beard dye area where they had the men's hair dye. And of course, the one time I go and look for men's hair dye, like over all the shades were gone except for like jet black and blonde. I was like, are you kidding me? A, I'm not doing jet black, and B, I'm not doing blonde. Like, I wanted a brown, so it sounds so stupid, but I jumped. I jumped and I saw in the back there was a box down in the very back of the back, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta try this. I gotta try to reach for this. So I grabbed it, and luckily it was a dark brown. I'm 45, so I'm hoping, my roots are pretty dark. I'm hoping this works for me, so I got the dark brown kind. So this is the Mustache and Beard Just for Men. So it comes with your mixing tray. It comes with a color developer. Comes with a color base. Comes with some coupons, instructions, and then this little nifty, brush thingy. But first I'm gonna take off my brow makeup. It says you want to just using some micellar water. I don't have any makeup on today, none. So you definitely want a clean base. Get it all off. So I usually use the Anastasia dip brow pomade in soft brown. That's what I use. Been really enjoying a pomade. I'm just gonna dry it as well. I'm gonna let that air dry so there's nothing gonna get in the way of this dye. I'm also gonna throw my hair back so I don't dye my hair by accident. Alright, so first I am gonna start out with mixing the colors. So it says to go in with a dollop of each. So first I am gonna go in with the color base. I'm gonna shake it just to be safe. Really scared. But like, what's the worst that could happen? I just have, gray eyebrows for a little bit. So I did one dollop of the color base, and then I'm gonna do one dollop of Daisy. No, I'm just kidding. The color developer right next to it. Good. Okay, and I'm just gonna use so here's what it looks like. I'm going to use the back of this brush that came with it just to stir it. Just did a little bit because you can cap off the color base and the developer and use it again, which is really nice. If you guys have done this before and it's been successful, let me know down below your tips and tricks. If you use the Just for Men or if you use something else, I would love to know. I heard brow tinting is like the new trend to do, but it can be a little pricey, so. Oh gosh, I don't want to get that on anything. Okay. And I am gonna sacrifice one of my eyebrow brushes because you know what? I have plenty, and why not? I'll have plenty. So let me just use an eyebrow brush that I don't care for. All right, so I'm just gonna use this. It's a little angled angled brush that I use with pomades, and then it has a spoolie on the end. And so I'm just going to fill in my brows like I normally do. I'm going to start out with one coat, and then we'll go from there to see how I feel. So, oh my God, this is so scary. Just a little bit. So I'm going to stay mostly on the brow hairs. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put Vaseline over the edges of my skin. But you know what? I'm going to be real careful. If you're afraid, just put Vaseline or coconut oil or something, or concealer around the edges of your skin so it doesn't dye it. But I'm going to be real careful. This is a little challenging because I can't really see. I mean, it's going to darken as it goes, but as I'm applying it, I can't really see the best. Like, because it doesn't look like there's not much color when you apply it, but we'll hope for the best. This is my bad brow. My difficult brow. It gives me issues because the hair's growing really weird and it's shaped differently. It's a pain in the arse. Okay, that one's developing. I can feel it starting to get hard and sticky. Keep working on this one. I've never even had my eyebrows tinted by a professional, so probably maybe try that first to see if you will even like eyebrow tinting before you even try doing it on your own. Or if you just want to be adventurous and crazy like me, go for it. Just do it. Like I said, what's the worst that can happen? You look gray for a day or two. It says to leave it on for 5 minutes. I'm probably gonna do another coat here shortly, just to make sure I get all the hairs coated, and then I'm probably gonna leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm gonna do another coat real quick on this eye, and then this eye once that's dry, and then I'll check in before I fade out. So even if my brows get stained like this, I feel like it's not the end of the world, you know? So, what time is it now? So it is 6:20. I'll be back around, maybe I'll come back around 6:28, right before 10 minutes. Let's check in with you guys, show you how I'm just going to take it off the cotton pad, and hopefully it turns out for the best. Fingers crossed. Yeah, so see you in a few. Okay, guys, so it's been about 8 minutes. Now this is a really scary time. very scared. I'm going to start with this brow. Just took some micellar water. I'm using the Garnier all-in-one, the blue one, and we're just going to take it off. Just go for it. Okay. Actually, oh, hot damn. I'm pleasantly surprised. Now I'm taking the dry part. Pleasantly surprised. Oof. All right. Don't see much of a difference. Do you guys? I mean, they're darker. I mean, I don't have that much hair on my brows to begin with. But I mean, that's pretty good, I feel like, for a first time trial. So let me try wiping off the other brow. This one, I probably got more on the skin because this is my difficult brow. Okay, so I think it looks actually pretty decent. I'm making sure I get all the excess off. They said that you don't want to have any excess, so I'll probably go through with another cotton pad just to make sure. I'll just wash my face, but I don't know. I feel like that was pretty successful. What do you guys think? Let me know down below if you've done this before. I feel like my brows are pretty, now that the hairs are darker, and I feel like I don't have to use as much product now. Now I could just fill in the sparse areas. So I would say this was successful, and I actually think that's a pretty good color match. I feel like if I went with anything lighter, it might have been not shown up. I'm just getting a close up. I mean, they're not perfect. But again, this is at home, and that kit cost me like $7. And if this lasts for a couple weeks, like, boom. Brow tinting on my own. Curious to see how it goes when I fill them in. I feel like I don't even need to use that much product. So that is super exciting. I just hope it lasts maybe a couple weeks. Two weeks would be nice. I would hate for me to have to do this once a week, because then I don't think it's worth it. I just feel like I would get anxiety every time I do it, and doing that every week, I don't know. I don't know if I want to give myself that stress every week, but let me zoom you guys out. So hopefully it lasts 2 to 3 weeks. That would be pretty exciting. So yeah, that's a pretty good color match. Obviously my hair is ombre, very blonde at the end, this is my natural root color. And it is pretty dang close. Like right now, I feel like I can walk out the door. Most days I do not like to leave the house without a little bit of brow product in, just because I feel like it just helps frame my face, and when I don't have my brows filled in, I just feel really scary. I feel like a scary person without my brows. Just kidding. No, just when I go to the store, go out in public, or go to the gym, I'll throw on my brows. But when I'm at home and I'm just hanging around, I don't need my brows. So yeah, I feel like I could literally just go to the store without any brow product in right now. I'm actually like really, really happy. Really happy. This was really successful, and I still have a lot left that could do this once a month, every 2 to 3 weeks. I'd be down for that. definitely be down for that. If it's going to save me time and it's going to save me money that I don't go through products as much. If you like this video, guys, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for walking. Thank you so much for watching and going on this scary journey with me that actually turned out to be surprisingly amazing. So let me know if you do brow tinting at home, if it's been successful for you, what products you love. If it hasn't been successful for you, let me know down below, maybe why, and maybe other people can, learn from you guys and learn from me. So thanks again so much for watching, guys.